Hi, I'm back again with another video, and this would be a vintage handbag haul. All these handbags have been bought today. Believe it or not, I bought 15 handbags um, today. And some of these bags are um, designer, and most of them are really, really old, super vintage from famous vintage designers like Koblenz, Paris Style, and Bien and Davis, and so on and so forth. I went crazy buying handbags today. The thing is, sometimes when I go out, I don't see anything. I come home empty handed. But this time, for some reason, I love the bags. I saw a lot of handbags, so they had to come home with me. And I made a video just earlier. I also bought a Prada handbag, and that was in my separate video. I bought it from a consignment shop. So sometimes I ask my husband to drive me to Boca Raton to visit consignment shops and thrift shops. So all these bags were bought from either consignment or thrift shop. And mind you, these vintage bags, they're getting more and more expensive. They are not, I would say, I used to buy them just for $5 a piece or $7 the most, but these, some of them were priced at $25 or $50. So, okay, let's start off with, okay, um, let me see. Okay, let's start off with this handbag. Okay, let me just, okay, so this handbag is a patent leather. It's super glossy, of course, and in raspberry color. I just love the color with gold tone hardware, and you can double it up, or but still very, it's still a shoulder bag. It's not gonna go any further down. So, but I'm just surprised at the condition of this handbag. I do have a Paris style handbag. They are very rare, and it is in absolutely, absolutely gorgeous condition. Like this was never used. I took a break from visiting thrift shops for at least a month, and now that I'm back here, so I'm um, I'm slowly going back and forth to my favorite thrift shops. Okay, so look at that. It comes with a non-detachable coin purse, and I just put this is absolutely in a gorgeous condition, and these handbags are very, very old, and yet quality is superb. See, and I thought patent leather bags won't last because once they get scratched or damaged, they're done for good. But this, some of the patent leathers vintage bags are really, really nice. And this reminds me of I used to have a Kate Spade handbag with a foldings. How do you call this? It's just nice, like an accordion style in front, and I just love, love, love it. Okay, another cutie here would be this one. This is a tiny, tiny handbag. This is as tiny as it could get. I think this is only 5 inches, and I bought it because of the color. This is silver leather. Um, it's not patent, but it's still shiny, and I just love this. It's like a dangling earring. It's just you'll stand out. And this is by um, this famous US designer based in the USA. I think it's Meyer. It's stiff. I couldn't open it, but otherwise, this is in very, very clean condition, and it's just nice. So it's a nice addition to your wardrobe. Okay, this is my. I have a handbag exactly like this in, I think, black or white. I can't remember, but this is in quilted patent leather. Even then, Chanel handbags, especially the quilted pattern, um, they were already popularly copied, but they did not try to put their stamp on it and pass it on like a Chanel bag. They had to put their original emblems or stamp. And this is in gorgeous condition. It's with the tassels, and it's from uh, this New York designer J. Herbert. It's just really, really gorgeous, and I don't see any wear and tear. It's I don't know how the bags survived. They must have been kept, properly, because I don't see any wear or tear at all, and it's really nice. Now we have this. Okay, I had second thoughts of getting this because it was very expensive, but because I only have one Bien and Davis in my collection. I think I sold my velvety Bien and Davis. It was very expensive too, and Bien and Davis is a very sought after handbag for among collectors, and she also has some handbags on exhibit at the Met Museum in New York. And this is in absolutely gorgeous condition. Those white sheets, actually, I just put them to freshen them up. And I just love the sturdy gold handle, roll type, chariol type of handle, and with a satin lining. And yeah, so you can never go wrong with Bien and Davis. So I'm still beating myself off because I sold my other Bien and Davis, which was suede velvety with gold chain hardware. And uh, I just sold it for, I think, $70 or less, and I paid pretty much the same price. It's just that I'm trying to um, you know um, I'm trying to downsize my collection. So whatever sells, and then some of them I've given them away. But I just love looking at them because I don't attend any formal gatherings and I don't use any of these. So yes, my compulsion I think would be considered a hoarder. Somebody made a comment that I am a hoarder, but I I think I'm just a collector because my a hoarder would be somebody who won't take care of the handbags or just put them aside, or when you I don't know, because I watch the TLC show Hoarder, and I'm in no way a hoarder. I am very, very, I have OCD and I vacuum 5 times a day. And even my bags, I vacuum my bags. I sanitize them, and they have a nice mirrored. I have five big shelves, mirrored glass door where I could keep them. So I don't consider myself a hoarder. I'm a hoarder in a good way, a collector, because what I do is, yeah, I sell my bags too. Uh, I sell to finance or to get another bag. I sell them to finance our vacation, or and I've sold some bags, and then I've used up the money for kitchen, new appliance, and the renovation of our kitchen was from my bags, and also the bathroom. So There, this is my passion, and I'm not making a lot of money, but whenever I feel like getting rid of some bags, then I do so. And this one I think is an authentic, a genuine, I think, snake skin. It's just really, really nice. I'm just not sure what kind of skin this is, and it has a lucite thing. It's missing the straps, but ideally I think I would carry this as a clutch. So this is a no-name brand. However, it was still priced at $25. So but the construction of this bag, the quality is just really, really nice. So this is not a chippy kind of thing, so it's worth it. So there. And I have this. I'm very excited because I think this is gonna be my very first review on a Koblenz handbag. So I am not sure if this is an authentic skin. It's quite glossy. It could be just croc embossed, but there are a lot of not uniformity. So if they're all uniform, that means it could be just croc embossed. But this one, it's a variation of but whatever. It's it doesn't matter. This is a very tiny handbag. However, it's so fat. See, look. And this one is so gorgeous, like my Bottega Veneta. It's so soft, guys. It's so soft. And you open it like this, and ta-da! It's just so nice. This is my very first handbag with this kind of, with a double, coin. We call it coin purse. And it's complete. It has a comb, and it has you can just see that it's quality soft leather. And so you have to open that, and it's, of course, this is made in Italy. This is just so gorgeous. Could just spend the whole day just trying to look at this. It's just so soft. So I'm not sure if this camera is focusing very well. I just spent 2 hours trying to clean them up, and yeah, look at that. See, look at that. I think this could be real. I just have to bring it to my leather guy and ask. But anyway, another one is this one. It's not a Whiting and Davis, because we associate mesh bags and any metal thing with Whiting and Davis. But I'm glad that this is not in silver or in gold. I'm just so sick of seeing that color. It has a matte brass finish, and with a silky lining. And this is a very, it's a vintage bag. It's very clean. It is unbranded, but it's just really, really nice. I picked it up for the color. And I also learned something. It's very strange though, because when these mesh bags had double purpose before, as a bag, and they also use it to clean pots and pans, to remove the burnt thing. And can you believe that they actually used mesh bags as Scotch Brite or what is that material again, to remove I've forgotten, but they used this in the olden days also to clean pots and pans. Okay, and now this is one of my favorites. Okay, My money on this one is that it's a real snake skin, but it, every time I see this kind of bag, they're just priced really, really. This is silver, by the way, gunmetal. Expensive, and I just love this. And I think the flash is too much. It's picking up as the black in here. But anyway, just turn that, and oh, and you look at that. This is a clean leather lining. It's unbranded, and yeah, I think it's nice to go to a place where there are a lot of retirees. And I'm fortunate that, of course, I live in Florida, so so, but I really want to go to Palm Beach because most of the people there are, of course, um, a bit well off. They're well off, and yeah, I just love this. This is a real head turner, guys, I'm telling you. And I cannot date this one. I may have to refer to my handbag books, how to date, because I know at some point they had these. This is an old bag. This is an old, but it's still very shiny, and it's a bit weighty because of the solid metal bit there. Okay, now I also have this. Okay, again, this is a no-name brand handbag, and I'm not sure if this is croc embossed or a real croc. It's very smooth. It's like in a patent leather with gold chain. It's it's a bit tarnished, but that's how you can tell that it has been, it's used. But some bag hardware of vintage bags are just really exceptional. But this one, I was more impressed when I opened it. Tadaan! Look at that! It's in green. This is it has no brand, but look at that. It is in it's like an ostrich-like kind of a leather. This is a leather. It's nice, the contrast of the color. Like when you open your bag, is you can see it. It's like it illuminates, and it's really nice. It has no, and look at the zipper pull. They patterned it after see, what is that zipper? And this is I'm sorry, a well-made handbag. I don't know why I try to cram everything in one video, because sometimes I do one bag at a time. But this time, I don't know what was I thinking. But anyway, yeah, I just crammed them all up in one video. So this is just a shoulder bag or a satchel. Okay, and another one, this bag. I did not want to get this anymore because I know that I'm not gonna be wearing it. But it's just that I don't have I wanted this Zagliani Python blue handbag so badly, but they're very expensive, although you can get them from the Real now for like $800 or something. But I said, okay, I like this. And besides, the hardware is very shiny. And this is a shoulder bag / thingy. Clutch. Okay, so I'm trying to see if this is a rip or whatever, but I think it's the style. It's the style, because even the straps have a lighter hue, bluish hue. So, and this is from this Frenchie of California, and it's made in the USA. It's detachable, but I don't like the flowery. It just feels so chippy, guys. The lining is just flowery. I prefer the um, solid leather. Okay, now we move on to this. Okay, this is a big handbag. It's blue. It's patent leather. I bought it because it's made in Italy, and I bought it because I'm gonna, Frankenstein this handbag, because it's so dull. It has no, it's just so plain Jane, but it's nice. But what I'm gonna do is you know put more blings here, and I hope I'll do a good job, because the last time I had gooey stuff going on, and it just made the bag so so tacky. So this is a made in Italy handbag, and it's very clean, and it's very big. But what I love about this handbag is the comfortable shoulder pad or shoulder strap. It's padded. It's padded, guys. So it's just that it slips down. So, but anyway, this is a very nice handbag. Okay. I love it. The thing is, guys, when I give away handbags, sometimes 10 handbags at a time, I give them to my neighbors, or whoever asks for handbag, I give them away. All right. Okay, there you go. Next is this. I thought at first, when I saw this hanging, I thought it was a Cartier but of course I was like, how come it's a burgundy? Because of the embossed thing here, but it says YSL. I'm like, YSL, okay, because I've never owned a vintage YSL. So I'm like, I'm not sure if this is an authentic one, because I've never owned a vintage YSL. Okay, so, but this was priced, it was very expensive. But anyway, I love it because I don't have a bag of this color. It's like olive green, lighter olive green. And I just love the YSL there. So whether or not this is authentic, I'm gonna be rocking this. But when I saw this, guys, this is like the hardware on my vintage Cartier bags. That's why I thought it was a Cartier bag, because look at that. The hook looks exactly like my Cartier bags. But see, these are paints, by the way. It has this one, I tried to remove it. This is paint. It's got paint all over. However, they still price this very, very high. And okay, I'm trying to assess this handbag. It's clean. It's got perfect stitchings, but then when it comes to the back of the bag, that's where it goes wonky. So I know that some of the handbags before, they were hand stitched. So it could be because I have one Gucci that is hand stitched, because it was wonky at some part, but it's actually an authentic piece, but it has wonky stitches too in some bits. So only the ones in the back have wonky stitches. But anyway, it's even cut here. I mean, it's already damaged here. It's damaged here. So what I did, I bought this for $4. I said I'm gonna cover it up, so it's, no biggie. Or I could just totally cut this and then put a metal straps. Okay, and it says here genuine leather. It just says genuine leather. It doesn't say anything if it's made in it should say made in France, right? I don't see it, but it's still clean. It's still okay. But I doubt it because it's not, the wonky stitches like I told you here. They are okay there, but in some parts where the bags meet, where you could forgive them actually. Because if this was this is paint, by the way. That's a scuff, that's a paint. And I may try to, I'm gonna try to dig this in with my nails, I guess. Sorry, it's very, my hands are very dry at this point. Because I've been, just washing dishes all day. I mean, when I came home, and yeah. But other than that, it is really okay. The Cartier, they're like this. The hardware is like this, and so is the style adjustment for the strap. So I thought it was is that Cartier? And then, how come it's YSL? And anyway, I love the color, and I love the flap type. So I'm gonna be using this. Now, I went to a thrift shop slash consignment shop. Okay, there was a guy there, and I asked him if he could give me a discount on this one. He did give me a discount, but you see, I have vintage Gucci downstairs that I don't use. But and I know I'm not a big fan of these very thin straps, but I just want it in my collection. So this is a good, I think, the micro. And when I went to this luxury consignment shop after that, I had the girl there authenticate it, and she said it's okay. And yeah, I did authenticate this myself, because all the stitches, there are no stitches that are amiss here. And she said this is in the 1960s. So it's pretty much, in very good condition. It doesn't have a serial number. I don't know if it has been erased there, but everything is good. And I found some items on eBay that look exactly like this. Yeah, and it's a YKK zipper. So apparently they used YKK zippers. One of the zippers that they used for vintage bags. And yeah, this is really in a good condition. So it's okay. I got it for $35. So you can see that there is no, it's really in good condition. And from the same shop is this one. Okay, when I saw this, I was like, a mustard color. And I'm like, okay. And it had a tag that says Prada. Okay. And I said, okay. The Prada that I had was like this, a pebble grained leather Vitello Dino thing. And it looks exactly like this. I mean, the leather. And I'm like, okay, let me see if it's authentic or not. And I tried to, of course, investigate all the hardware, and everything is okay. So this bag shows scuffs. I think this is I forgot the style. It could be a briefcase, or a computer bag, but I doubt it. But I know at one point Prada came up with a style like this. But I believe this is vintage. And this key works, by the way. I tried it on. And when I opened it, I was like, okay, because I was skeptical at first. Um, but they had it priced reasonably. But it was not a thrift shop price. So I paid more. I paid a lot for this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's not. So this is it's clean, guys. So I said, okay, I think this is real. And it has the Prada made in Italy thing here. And I checked everything. Oh, this is a soft satin or leather. And I was looking for a serial number. I said, but this is a vintage piece. So I just flipped this, and it's a Lampo zipper. I was like, it's a Lampo zipper. Good. And when I checked the hardware on this one also, I said, how come it's not Lampo, but it's called IP? And then I researched there, and then I researched, they used Lampo and IP. IP, is it IPL? IPI, sorry. So I'm like, and this is the logo there. So this is a very, very, I would say this is a minimalist handbag. It's very clean. It's a must. It's my very first yellow handbag, and I love it. So I think I'm going to have it recolored. I did something recolor one of my handbags, and it turned out great, but not that great. It was, you know. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna use this. It's just really, really nice. And the creme de la creme. This is not a this is my 16th handbag. This is not vintage, but I just want to show you. I made a video on this one. This is a Prada. I bought it from a luxury consignment shop that I always visit. And I paid top dollar for this, of course. And it's a lovely piece. It's a satchel. And I'm going to wear this at church tomorrow. Okay, all right. There you go, guys. And somebody's calling me. Who's that? Okay. Bye.